Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have a guest today. This is Jimmy Void. He's been a customer of mine for a long time and a friend for a long time. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about having customers design their own blades. All right, so Jimmy, tell me a little bit about how we kind of came up with this concept. And by the way, please show the blade. There you
This is a neck carry knife. I have a nickname called Jimmy Void.
Yeah.
Right? And I have a YouTube channel, Jimmy Void, SitDownTalkinTruth. And I asked John, I purchased all of John's knives. I love them. Best quality, first class, design, the build, everything. But I don't wear belts, so most of the knives, you gotta put them on a belt clip. And I said, John, could we come up with a knife? If I design a knife that could be a neck carry, could you take it on? He said, yeah, okay, check it out. Yeah. So that was it. I guess I'm kind of a graffiti artist. I draw a lot of stuff, and he gave me a piece of steel, and I was able to make a design on the steel. I brought it back to John to get the approval, and that was the design. I had the idea, I had the design, and you agreed to take it on. It was going to be, I think, 12, a limited edition, right? It ended up becoming a little bit more. And I think it hit off. I said a lot of my friends, they love the knife. They absolutely, everyone's going crazy over it. So and I couldn't be more happier. I mean, good. The handle design, how it's got the finger grooves in there. The size is absolutely perfect. So I mean, I would never have imagined. We've been friends for years, right? So I purchase your knives all the time. I love them. I almost have the entire collection of all the knives, right? Almost. Couple left.
Yep.
Zombie green's going on there real soon. Zombie green. And like I wanted my own neck knife. That's how I draw. And actually I had a knife on a lanyard that you explained to me that was actually bad because I'm gonna choke myself out because the lanyard doesn't break away. So you replace it with the chain on this build, on this design, and I couldn't be more happier. I hope it's been good for you too, man. I love it.
Yeah. So 52100, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is a carbon steel knife. For guys that don't know, carbon steel will rust, so you got to take care of it. You got to maintain it. Kydex sheath. The holes right here will fit a tech lock, and these are available on the website as we speak. So the lanyard was basically designed for Jimmy because he doesn't wear belts. That's on the Christmas list. So we're gonna put some belts. But I wanted to talk, especially to my audience. How was the experience designing your own knife? What do you like? Was it difficult to do? Was it because I want other knife makers to know that this can be a very positive experience, you know. So what was your experience with that?
Since I carry it in a specific way,
yeah, and
that's kind of got my nickname on it. That alone, just the thought in my brain of, wow, I wonder if John would actually like contemplate agreeing to take on a build that I wanted to make. I wanted to make it the Void. I thought the knife, the name was going to suit really good. And I said, you know what, I think people might like that. And another thing that came into the decision making or the thought process of the idea, you used to carry the Wingman.
Yes.
Wingman was one of my favorite knives that of the builds that you provided on your website. And it's so similar to the Void in how I used to carry it, because I actually used to try to carry the Wingman on a lanyard. Right. That's when I first came in here, and you're like, well, that's, you know, it's like a belt. It's putting a clip on it, and I don't have a belt on, but I said, you know what? I said the Wingman's no longer, right? It's not on the website anymore.
No, for guys that don't know, once the design. Once I sell out all the design, that's it. We're not doing them anymore. Right. Yeah, we're not doing them anymore.
Yeah, so you know, my brain goes everywhere. I said, you know what? I want to get a knife. I want to make a design. And I talked to you about it. You showed me the steel, and you kind of receptive to the idea. So that kind of opened plenty of doors for me. And I was like, you know what? This might really actually happen. You know, this is great. And the fact that you've been established for so long, for River Blades, I'm a knife collector. I love your work. I mean, I have knives from other builders too, so I wouldn't talk to somebody I don't know, a knife maker, and say, could you make me a knife? You know, I wouldn't do that. I brought it up to you, and you were very receptive to the idea, and that once I knew that you as a knife maker was okay with me coming up with my own design, and you would produce a certain amount, limited edition, I was like, well, this is the floodgates opened up for me. I was like, this is great, and you helped me out with the design process, give me the steel, and I drew something out, and we made some modifications. I wanted to do some specific things, but in your build, you can only do certain things.
Right.
You know, everything's hand done, right? Handmade, handcrafted.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the work. How much work is involved? I mean, on your side, the design was pretty simple. Minimal.
Very minimal, right?
Minimal. So this is kind of one of the things that I was talking about before. You know, don't be afraid to say no, but also don't be afraid to listen to what your client customer would say.
Right.
Because it can be fruitful for both of you. And I've said this before, designers, and it doesn't have to be knives, it could be any business, you know, always be a forever student. Jimmy, have you had any experience at all designing knives?
No.
Zero, right?
No.
This is your first one, knocked it out of the park, right? You probably have a job somewhere for like Kershaw or Buck Knives or something.
Yeah, right now, I don't.
Right. So,
thank you.
But the work itself, now, once the design is done, then it has to come back, and now the knife maker has to do the process.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A lot of work. And then we settled on a pretty decent price, I think, too.
Right,
I think the price point was perfect.
Right.
It was perfect. You know, we're dealing with carbon steel knives. We do have a lot of different options, you know, that are pretty good.
Yep.
Cerakote, and you want stainless, or I'm sorry, you want satin finish, or if you want like gun blue, that kind of thing. Right. And then of course different handle scales or whatever. That's not been a problem.
It was like you can't even understand. Like myself as a knife guy, right? Knife collector. The knife is named after my nickname.
Yeah,
so
it's yours forever.
I feel like a sense of such
ownership.
Yeah.
It's yours now.
It's
right.
amazing. It really is.
I know. That's why we gotta sell them. That's why we gotta sell them.
Well, I'll buy them. I'm buying them. Well, no, I know a lot of my friends. Everyone's looking to. A lot of my friends. Everyone's showing a lot of interest, and I've been hanging out here a lot. I've been doing videos with John, and we did the knife making process, part 1, part 2, part 3, right?
Yeah.
And I've been really understanding what goes into making these knives, and it's amazing. And this is limited edition, right? There's only however many you made, maybe 15 or 16, right?
Yep.
Because you did it all by hand.
Right.
So if it becomes successful, what's the next step?
We would have to do another batch run.
Right.
So we would have to do another batch run. I probably won't do it all by hand. I'll probably get some water jet or laser jet or something like that.
That's what I'm talking about.
But I mean, that's kind of how things work,
right.
You know. So, you know, crawl, walk, run, that kind of thing. But
and that goes into the thought process of me, that this came from my brain, my idea, and then a design, and then an agreement on your side of it. That you did all the work. I really did nothing.
Right, but it was, you know, in concept, it was your design.
Yeah.
You know, and I put my influences on it because I wanted to make sure that it would actually work.
Right.
You know, because like if you watched my other video before, you know, it's you know, should you do custom knives or, you know, requests from customers or clients?
You never did that before.
Yeah, I started out, and I think every knife maker does start out in that aspect, and what happens is they get led down a path of no fulfillment, or a path of, you know, just terribleness, just like complete dismay. You can never fulfill that client's expectation, and it's brutal. But again, like Jimmy said, I've been doing it for a pretty long time. I kind of know what works, what doesn't work, and that just all comes with experience. But overall, I wanted everybody to understand that don't be afraid to talk to your customers, your clients, your friends, anybody online, all that kind of stuff, and you might get some pretty good designs. And it worked out perfectly for us. But if you want one of these, go to threeriverblades.com. Make sure that you order it quick because we're running out because everybody's buying them.
Yeah, we're pretty good. I'm happy.
Yeah, so get them now. All right. So, how do people reach you, Jimmy?
Jimmy Void Sit Down Talking Truth is my YouTube channel. I'm on Instagram. You can look up Jimmy Void. I have 2 profiles on Instagram and Facebook. Jimmy Void.
Okay.
And I have links on there. I'm actually creating a website. We have a web designer, Jamie.
Nice.
Friends.
Nice.
Mutual
Yes.
friends.
Mutual friends.
And she's creating a website for me. JimmyVoid.com is going to be my email.
Right.
And after that, I'll put all the links for everything on there. By that time, I'm hoping all the voids are sold out.
Yeah, they will be. They will be. They will be if they watch this video. So that's great. All right. Anything else? That's it.
No, I cannot believe the process went as great as I couldn't have. My expectations, it far exceeded my expectations. And the knife itself, you guys got to see that knife. It's unbelievable.
It's great. It's much better in person than it is on video or picture.
It's amazing.
Definitely.
It really is.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Please go to threeriverblades.com. Check out. Make sure that you buy one of these voids before they come out of production, and then you missed out. You missed out. Make sure you get on that mailing list, guys. That's the only place that I am sending discount codes. Go to Patreon if you want to be a Patreon member. It only costs you $1 a month. Check out all the links down below, and always make sure that you check out my other list of awesome videos. So, thank you very much, and stay safe.
Veteran-owned business. Support.
Thank you. Veteran-owned business. All right. Thanks, man.
You got it, bro.
All right.